Hi guys, thanks for coming back for part 2 of my updated perfume haul. Thanks for stopping by. So we're just going to dive in because there are a few more. The next one is probably one of my oldies. I haven't worn this in a long time. I used to go through bottles of this like crazy. I got this at Hot Topic. It's called Nietzsche's Sweet Nightmare from Emily the Strange. This has a darker smell to it. It's dark, but it's clean. Well, not sweet, I mean. It's sweet. It's very hard to find now because it was discontinued. I do have, I think, one backup of this. I don't gravitate towards it anymore, unfortunately. Because when I spray it, it makes me ill. So I don't know if it's turned or something like that. I don't know. I gotta try one more time before I decide to get rid of it. But the bottle's cute. This used to be my jam. This used to be the only scent I would wear. It's very distinct. I did really, really love this. But I don't wear it anymore. It's just more for memory purposes. So this one is in the box. I should probably take her out as well. Now you saw me do a review on this one recently, and it's adorable. This is by Vixena, and this is the Mermaid Lagoon. Obviously, it's our little mermaid girl here. And this fragrance is extremely floral. It's very Lily of the Valley-esque. Which I don't mind. It's not, for me, it's not a, I like the scent. It's very, it's a little, goes a long way with this fragrance. And, oh, I just got it all over me. But it's very nice. It's inspired by by 1953, which is when this movie came out, I believe. But I do know that some people will probably not appreciate that scent because it is a very in-your-face fragrance. It's definitely for a certain type of evening. So it's actually a very mature fragrance. I wouldn't recommend that for somebody younger necessarily. And by younger, like I mean early 20s. It's a very distinct scent. And I know if I was in my early 20s, it would not be something I would ever use. I would probably buy it like I did with this because the bottle I thought was super adorable, but I would never use it. However, I love this. I was able to smell it at the time, which helped. I found her in Sephora, but yeah, that one you can only get through their website, I believe. At least there's no stores near me. I'm sure there are stores in other states, just not where I live. So that's definitely something I could see that people would definitely want to smell. Okay, so next we're going to get into, I have a bunch of Paris Hilton. I used to be all about Paris Hilton. I used to be all about Baby Phat and Playboy. Like, that was my era in the early 2000s. So I do have quite a few of her fragrances here. I don't have any of her newer ones. This one, I believe, has been discontinued. This is called Siren. It's got a very nice scent to it. I do have to finish using it up. I stopped using it because I loved it so much. Like, I go through phases where it's like, oh, I love it, I don't want to use it. Then it sits around and it's like, why do you have it? It's not serving you any purpose. But this is a very clean fragrance as well. It smells similar to her signature one, but like oceany. I know that sounds weird, but there's something in here that makes me think ocean scent, which is why it's called Siren. It's got this old-fashioned, like, you see that it came with this old, like, phone charm. It's a little mermaid. I don't think people put those on their phones anymore. I never had a phone I was able to put something like that on in the first place back then. But I keep it on the bottle because it makes it look interesting. Next, this is a tiny bottle. This is Paris Hilton Fairy Dust. I did have the big bottle. I ended up using it all up. And then I was like, oh, I kind of miss them. I was like, I have a little one. But the color of it is definitely getting darker. I should probably use this before the I Love Juicy. Probably should, because I think this one's older. I think so. But this scent, it's definitely more floral. There's a musk to it. But I do like it. This was one of those when I was first getting into like designer perfumes. Viva La Juicy was my first one. You know, it's... Okay. Viva La Juicy was my first one, and then Paris Hilton came out, and like her ads for her perfumes were always so cute, which I was a sucker for, of course. And this one I found on clearance at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls for like $5. This says Paris Hilton in Paris. There's like a line where she's like in different areas and stuff. This is a repurchase actually. I've had this before, And I really like it. It's very, very sweet. Very similar to Viva La Juicy. It's very similar. And this was only like $5, like I said, on clearance. And the bottle's super cute. You got Paris next to the Eiffel Tower. No doggy. But very, very, very cute. Very small. But this was my second one. Next, I have, this is Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. This is the green one. This is the one that's very similar to the Versace Versens that I like. It's similar, but not the same. But it's like, if you like a citrusy scent, a very clean scent, looking for something a little bit more high-end, and you want to try this, but you can't find the Versens, I totally recommend this one. I feel like the green one doesn't get the love it deserves. The pink one, everybody's always about the pink one in the collection. It's called the Tundra. This one I feel doesn't get the love it deserves. And I absolutely love it. It's just, it reminds me of summer. It's like the perfect summer fragrance. I absolutely adore it. I've had it for a while, but a little goes a long way. You really do not need a lot of this. This stuff is amazing. I know there's 4 in the Chance line. That one is definitely my favorite. Last but certainly not least, this was my newest one, and I absolutely adore it. When I was on the cruise ship last year, I had samples of this, and I brought that with me on the ship. So every time I smell this, this reminds me of our cruise to Bermuda. And this is Viktor & Rolf's Flower Bomb. I absolutely love it. I've recently smelt Bon Bon as well, and I love that scent. I don't want to say just as much. I do like it. Not as much as this, though. And this is it's a very grown-up scent, but it's sweet. With a little itty-bitty bit of musk in the background to cut on the sweetness. It's just a very mature, very beautiful scent. Like, you could potentially wear this every day if you wanted to. It's amazing, and a little goes a long way. The packaging is just adorable. Looks like a little grenade. Look at the little Viktor & Rolf wax seal on there, like a little, whoop. It's just adorable. And one of my absolute favorites. Like I said, every time I smell this, I will forever think of my first trip to Bermuda. And I love it. This is wonderful. Viktor & Rolf's colognes and perfumes, because I've smelled their Spice Bomb for men as well. Their line is just amazing. It smells so good. And I guess the last thing I technically have, it's still in its package, is a Victoria's Secret's Bombshell. Love Bombshell. One of my favorite, well, it is my favorite perfume from Victoria's Secrets. I have it in a body spray as well, because they used to like just give these to you in like their totes for Black Friday. They haven't done that in forever. They've gone downhill in my opinion, but that's a whole nother story. We already know about that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this updated perfume collection. There's quite a few on my wish list that I want to get eventually. I got a decent collection, though, not that I need more, but every girl wants more. You know how it goes. But I do go through them. Like I said, there's certain ones that I will be using more for work. The I Heart Juicy Couture is going to be a work fragrance, as well as the Paris Hilton's. I'm going to blast those out by using it at work, and then probably going to move on to the other Juicies. But I go every other time I use a perfume like this, because I have so many of the body sprays. I'll use a body spray in between and go back and forth. I always keep a body spray at my job as well, just so I can like freshen up before, you know, on lunch and stuff like that. This one smells really good. I was using this when I was doing karate briefly. This is Vermont Honey Apple. This really isn't a scent for right now, though. So when I'm done with that one, actually it'll probably be around that time of year when I start to use this one anyway. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And we'll do the body sprays and the lotions in another video. So I hope you enjoyed this, trying to do something a little different. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.